our enemies.
Why is it that?
Yeah, because y'all are the ones, right, that take this truth away, that take this black hill. Y'all are the ones that deceive our people, right? And give them these different philosophies, right? That today they can't see the truth for what it is.
That's right.
Right? Y'all are the ones that destroying our people day to day with a job. Y'all are the ones that that can be that is responsible for all women, acting the fool today. Right? Because why? They're looking to y'all desirous y'all what you call it?
Lies.
Yeah, y'all so-called lies that y'all have set up, right? And what? They're coming to us now and saying, hey, they want this, they want that, they want this lifestyle, they want the lifestyle. Right? Now you as a man that barely keeping your head above water, working in the plantation of the enemy, right? You got to be the one that pushing to get this thing to them. Y'all are the one raising the price right now on the food. Now you got working even harder, right? To provide for your family. Right? So you see y'all are the one who got y'all what to say? Y'all things in order, right? And trying to bring us down. Just
Dan, this is Isaiah 33 and verse 18. Said, thine heart shall meditate terror. Where is the scribes? Where is the receiver? Where is he that counted the towers?
man, see, this is why we're gonna be joyful to see Babylon fall and these Edomites be destroyed. Right? Because our heart is meditating terror day by day.
We say we're gonna be joyful because another reason too is that when you come out of an oppressed state, what happens? Joy comes to you when you refresh.
Yep.
And when the elect gonna have the immortal bodies, it's gonna be a new beginning, a new start, a new kingdom of righteousness, wherein you could dwell with the Most High. At this time, we got Yahweh Shai, we got the word. We ain't see the Lord yet, but by faith we believe and we follow in the Lord. But when the Lord comes, we can see the Lord for who he is, a great king, mighty. Alright, the scripture said we're gonna be all kings and priests. That's a promise to us. But right now we're just going through the motion, working towards our salvation, which will be of great benefit. That's a joy to laugh and to rejoice. The scripture said when the Lord comes back, the Lord will wipe away our tears. We're going to see back our families that was lost. We can get 100-fold of the things that we lost in this world. Those are things to rejoice for.
Yeah, look, for instance, day by day when we go on the plantation working for Elam and these other nations. Whoa. You just be stressed out, bro. Right? When you just pray for the time rich for do road. Because why? Because the oppression that you be going through, bro. Right? The oppression, so much less when Babylon being destroyed and you Edomites being destroyed. And we know that we know that we in the time for glory. Right? Lord's will be a part of the elect.
That's right.
Right? When we're going to be rulers and judges. Yeah, I'm saying something.
See, Amos 1 and verse 11, it says, thus said Yahweh, for 3 transgression of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof.
Bring it out!
Because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity. Right? So even when you saying that, you're doing this until the day your so-called pension. And even at the time of your pension, your body was so overworked. Like so old you can't even give back your old signature, the signature that you're giving the young days.
Right.
you know that I get 2 witnesses now for signing for you. Sometimes nobody you want to help you. That's a mess up thing.
Yeah.
Right? You ain't got line up to pay money.
Yeah.
Right? Say, and did cast off for pity. And his anger did tear perpetual. And he kept his wrath forever. He said, but I will send a fire upon Timon, and which shall devour the places of Bosra. Right now, these today, you know, it's just the Esau. Then basically, you know, Americans. Right? So all these systems of saying these Torah countries was formed by the Edomites. That was the one that prepared all these, you know, these stiff, you know, punishment and so on. Now coming up with the job. If you won't get the job, you're not presented to another stressful thing. You know, you can't be a part of the, you know, the system. You see, as in here.
And if I may add, right, let me add skillfully, mention for pension. Look the age they wait to give you back your money. Look the age. You don't even live in to see the age, bro. Right? And you're throwing you're throwing your NIS, you're throwing tax, PAYE, right? And you don't even live in to reach the age to get back the money. Right? Because why? Because they're supplying you with food that's killing you. Full of fertilizer for destroy you. Right? They're polluting your air, they're polluting your water for destroy you more fast.
That's right.
Right? They're trying to kill you out young.
It's not even fast, it's torturing. Right?
Yeah, it's
killing you slowly.
Yeah.
Killing you slowly. You know what? When you're doing a yard work, right? This is when you're old age, you're doing yard work, right? You know, at one time I was a visiting supervisor, right? Many years back before I came in the truth, right? And when you go by these gardens, them more people sleep with like a baby stamp and they're so. And the man over me telling me you got to give them up, you got to write them up. And sometimes you feel so sorry for these people that when you gonna write them up, they want to take out the $2,000-3,000 of the money and the barely paying them. Yeah. So these old people used to beg and cry.
And why is that slap?
Right?
Most times it's the Christian.
Yeah.
Cretins, right? Yeah. You understand? You know the word cretins is certain pronunciation is Christian, which means retarded. Right? It might sound messed up, but this is basically what these people is. Because they believe in giving, you know, there's so much to get back. And they know in the final lap, as to say, right? The last lap running around the circle of life, you know, that this day we are buying and giving charity for buying your way into heaven. Right now, a lot of them is beyond the need. But you see these people are the ones that rejected this one. Yeah. You understand? This is your pension. Yeah. Right?
I love the question to bring, but life begins at 5.
Life begins at 5.
Right? Because at the age when certain sicknesses start coming up in your body, right? It start telling on you. So at the age now, at 40, right? This age now that these different sickness that you didn't get in your young days, in your youthful days, it start rising up.
The immune system is so weak it can't, you know,
Yeah.
back up. And because of all of what they eat, this will take up.
Can. And why they're doing it is for why they're doing it now. Your little old age, the so-called pension, your old age so-called pension, that's spent back on yourself. The little money that you're getting back. You gotta spend it back for your health.
Or medication.
Yeah.
Or medication or some friggin' artificial legs. Or you gotta pay a surgery and thing. Or it's not, there's a good thing the government showed them a little mercy by closing the churches. Because it's better going to get passed up.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah. Because right, now all your money going back to the system. This is how the system set up. The system is not for you to gain or to lose. Right? It's the system that gains. And yet, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Indians, you are trusting in Esau and in the system. This is why when they implement the microchip, the RFID chip, it's going to be easy. It's going to be very easy. If they only implement the job and you are selling out your life with $400,000, much as if they put 4 million on the chip, what you haven't do? Right? Now y'all never even see their money or hold it. So it's gonna be an easy thing for y'all run and get to. Right?
You know, Isa is so principle with this money. This federal currency, man. These people could just make notes and distribute, right? It's not real money. Gold, diamond, and these things, you know, natural resources, these things that they could actually give, right? There's actually is the money, they don't want to give it.
Yeah.
But these notes that could sign off, you know?
Yeah.
That man barely sign off about 25,000 a family, right? About 100 of you in one house, and yeah, but between 25,000.
And look what they do, they raise everything. Say $25,000 joke. Right? The $25,000 can't even buy a proper bag of rice and a bag of sugar.
Sugar gone up to $11,000 now.
A bag, yeah.
11, 12,000.
You can't even buy a proper bag of rice and a proper bag of sugar and a proper bag of flour.
About $250 man.
There's Psalms chapter 118 and verse 10. All nations compass me above, but in the name of Yahweh will I destroy them. They compass me above, yet they compass me above, but in the name of Yahweh will I destroy them. They compass me above like bees. They are wicked as a fire of burn, for in the name of Yahweh will I destroy them. And that's how they do it. They just come now bringing different things for them. They strive in all different ways for oppressors in all different ways. That's why they just say they compass me above. They doing me all kind of different evil. Evil, but see now we all not, because what we have is knowledge, and this truth is so we gonna hold out. And they don't like that.
This is Zechariah chapter 11 verse 5. It says, whose oppressors slay them and hold themselves not guilty.
Bring it out.
And they that sell them say, blessed be Yahweh, for I am ripped, and their owners and their own shepherds pity them not. Right? So even the leader of all people, the people that make anything, they don't even care about them. Yeah? Because they are from us. So like Yahushua said, ye are of the father, the devil.
Yeah.
Right? So these people are for the system. They used to try to help kill the brethren for building this place. See? The blood.
So yesterday or the day before yesterday, I was listening over the news, whereas the government trying to put pressure upon the military and the police force, you know, and they were saying basically that if the soldiers them don't take the jobs, then got to do 2 weeks testing every 2 weeks to show, right? So imagine you got to pay for the test just for let's say it's 14,000-15,000 for the test. Imagine every 2 weeks you got to pay for that. And they don't, right, and they don't want you to go to government to pay for it. They want you to go to a private lab. So imagine if they got coming out to your pocket every 2 weeks. What's gonna happen? They're forcing them off to go and take the job.
This is Daniel chapter 7 verse 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hands until the times and dividing of time. Yeah, the wearing of the saints. Jacob feel back against the wall, and Jacob gonna pressure Jake. Soon the door-to-door vaccination gonna come. Hey,
Done there already.
done there already.
Yeah, they're doing it by bus now. They're driving in communities and they're stopping at homes and checking it, and they're telling you, they said they've been doing weekly checks on Shalama. consumption. Okay. They're gonna be doing weekly checks on the. They're gonna be doing weekly checks on the areas them that allotted to take the vaccine. Right? They even talk about this morning opening the stadium every day for sports.
Yeah.
And they were saying they need to start getting collateral so they can work out the system. Basically, who get vaccine could go to these facilities. Right?
This is Daniel chapter 9 and verse 12. And he hath confirmed his word which he spake against us and against our judges, and judged us by bringing upon us great evil. For under the whole heaven hath not been done as hath been done upon Israel. Right, and as we were saying earlier, right? We were saying earlier that never has they ever pushed something so evil, so hard, so deceiving, so wickedly strategic. They lay upon the bed and they're devising these evil things, man. They don't give a fuck about us.
God.
They don't give a fuck about us. No, we gotta sell the shit raw. Because people ain't getting it, buddy. People getting deformed. People get blood vessels busting the brain. You can't even fly in an airplane, these type of stuff. And you expect people to protect these things? People got light bulbs on the hand, magnets sticking upon the hand. People want side plates dropping, demons troubling people and sort of thing. And you expect me to succumb to these things?
People connected to Bluetooth.
Yeah.
Actually, it's the angels.
Yep.
It's the trouble in them. It's not demons. It's the angels.
God,
The angels of the Lord.
That's right.
God.
And you know,
Yeah.
yeah, you know the spiritual thing about it. Just last week we had a soldier that came in to be edified. And we was just saying, right, that hey, very soon these things gonna happen. They're not even a proper week yet. And just yesterday or day before yesterday, they're done saying they're gonna sanction the military. They're gonna put hard pressure. 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks you gotta go for a private test. And then they say they're gonna refer them to shucks, I can't remember the name.
Eureka.
No, another military, I can't remember something. People militia or something like that, I can't remember, but it's another governing body, independent body that basically can govern the ranks them from the top to the bottom now. So now you got to check with them every 2 weeks to present your test.
They also say only those who like the medical field, they're the one that exempt from the check-in of the 2 weeks, right? But they're full of shit. It's everybody. The scripture say.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. So they're putting pressure on these governmental body because why? They can't afford to get a weak soldier put on the road for when this oppression starts more, the civil unrest. They want to make sure that everybody's under their control. That's why scripture saying God able, small, very rich and poor, free and bond to receive and burn. Forcing it.
Yeah. Look for instance, right? My mother, she right now she got my little brother. I got twin brothers. The two of them, one going to join cadet. He's going to do cadet course. He's going to join the army. Right? And even the day before, I was sitting down, I was talking to both of them. I was telling them, I said, hey, y'all don't also go and join them. Because they're gonna force the vaccine